Tre'Quan, just coming into this season, how do you feel like your summer went? Sean and Drew talked a lot about how well you were playing and how you stepped up. Do you feel like as good as you've ever felt in this system?
Definitely. I'm a lot more comfortable. I should say that. I'm learning more and more, like different positions, like not just the Y, the F, the Z, the X. I'm learning a lot more, so I'm definitely comfortable. I feel like they can put me anywhere and I'd be comfortable. Playing fast and playing comfortably, and not knowing what to do. And then all season I did a lot. Just tweaking the little things because I already knew what to do, but I wasn't playing 100% because in the back of my head, I was still guessing to myself, am I doing the right thing? So that was a big thing for me this summer.
When you say you were guessing at some of those things, what were some of the things you were kind of guessing at a little bit?
Okay, so for instance, in this offense, it's a lot of the receivers are really interchangeable, so you have to know what the other guy is doing. And I would get nervous when I was at the other position, not my main position, because I wouldn't know for sure. I'd kind of be like, I think this is what I do, but I'm not 100% like, yeah, this is what I do. I know what I'm doing 100%.
Next question's from Amos Morrell.
Yeah, whenever we get a chance to talk to CJ, he talks about, you do a lot of things that kind of don't show up on the stat sheet. And I guess kind of what are some of those things that the team asks you to do that maybe wouldn't be on the box score?
I'd definitely say my blocking plays a key role in this offense. That'd probably be the biggest thing. A lot of times I'm there to make big blocks if it's not for a tight end or it's for the running back Kamara. A lot of the times that's what I'm here to do, and if that's my job, I'm gonna do it 100%. And it's just not all about catching the ball, because a lot of times like we got Kamara and we have what's his name, I'm tripping. Yeah, Latavius, my alumni. And we have Latavius running the ball, and them guys gonna make plays and stretch the ball and make plays, and they've depending on my block to make the plays. So that's very important to me. But you're not going to see that on the stat sheet. Tre'Quan Smith made great block, so that's one of the things.
Next question's from Catherine Terrell.
A lot of Saints fans said they're still going to Vegas anyway, even though there's no fans allowed. Do you have family and friends that are going anyway to support you, even though they won't be able to physically watch you?
Yeah, my UCF quarterback, he's going with his parents, and they asked me before, and I told them I don't think there's going to be fans, and I told them I won't see them, but they're still going to support, But like you said, we're not going to see them at all. We're going to be on lockdown at the hotel, but I guess they just going for support still. I love it.
Yeah, I guess it's a trip that a ton of fans just planned in advance. But I know you guys don't really get to see your family and friends much anyway on the road, but it must be so odd to know that they're even further removed. But I guess it just kind of goes to show you how weird this entire year is.
Yeah, it's definitely odd.
Next question's from Luke Johnson.
Quick one, does Deontay Harris do some stuff just kind of blows your mind sometimes? Like, does he do stuff that other guys can't do when you're watching him?
No doubt about it, no question on mine. I feel like he's a very special player, and just you looking at him in practice, and you like, man, like one thing you notice off rip that he's very fast, and another thing you notice he get in and out of his breaks, and that's like I look at myself, I'm like, nah, I wouldn't do it. Mine wouldn't look as good as he did. He's definitely a very special player, and and you can see that as soon as you look at him in practice.
And is he the kind of guy, like, have you seen like coaches just kind of testing him and figuring out what they can do with him, and just kind of figuring out what his role is going to be in the offense?
Definitely. You hear it all the time. CJ talks about it all the time. He said, yeah, definitely, Shorty, we got to get you the ball more. You got to get you the ball more. Find a way to get him the ball.
Next one's from Nick Underhill.
How do guys cover him off the line of scrimmage? During those one-on-ones, it looked like there was really no way to really stop him because he was so fast. Like, someone tried to jam him. You saw people getting embarrassed. Like, you give him too much space. he'll just cut on you real quick? Like, what do people do like to stop him?
I don't know. I'm not a defensive player, but my best guess is that they probably lose the first rep and go watch tape, the teach tape, and try to see his tendencies and play him from there.
Next question's from Amos Morale.
Yeah, you've had since you've been a Saint some pretty big games offensively. Do you ever kind of look back at those games and kind of was it more the opportunities just presented themselves, or how do you kind of frame those games compared to what your goals are moving forward?
I definitely think when an opportunity presents itself in my life, I see it and I take it. But that's in this game you always have to seize an opportunity, but the opportunity is not going to be every week. You just have to see it in the moment and take it in the moment, and you can't live on your last game. Like Sean say, it's the next game is the most important one. So I try not to look back on the games and just play my next game at hand.
And was that something you kind of had to learn here? Because I know in college you got the ball a lot. Was that something that took some adjustment for you?
Yeah, you like it's kind of like a fight within yourself, because if you're a competitor, and you want to compete, but you got a lot of great guys on the team. Everybody wants to compete, so But on the other hand, you a team player at the same time, So my biggest thing was like I'm being a competitor, but I want to do what's best, for my team, whatever it may be. I just want to win. I just want to go to the Super Bowl. So if that means me blocking all day, I'm gonna block all day with 100%. Or that means me running deep balls all day, I'm gonna do it 100%, because at the end of the day, I want to win the Super Bowl.
Last question's from Luke Johnson.
What has Emmanuel Sanders' addition been like to the receiver room, just as like a veteran in that group? Does he kind of go out of his way to try to teach you guys stuff?
Definitely. He's a great guy, a team guy. I could say a lot about him. He always, taking the younger guys under his wing and teaching us, how would he run a route and what does he see on the field. So I feel like he's a great addition to this offense and to this organization. I'm glad we brought him on. There's nothing bad I can say about him, honestly.